All right, we have breaking news coming in right now. The Enforcement Directorate has arrested M.K. Faizi, the National President of the Social Democratic Party of India, SDPI, last night as part of an ongoing investigation into the money laundering case. That is
reports coming in of Enforcement Directorate searches at the SDPI location. The ED is searching at the SDPI offices across India.
India's Enforcement Directorate, an agency once envisioned to uphold financial integrity, now stands accused of wielding power as a political weapon. Is it justice or manipulation? The case against M.K. Faizi, the National President of Social Democratic Party of India, arrested after opposing the Waqf Amendment Bill, raises questions about the Enforcement Directorate's impartiality. Are law enforcement agencies being weaponized against political dissent?
Kejriwal has been arrested. The big story breaking at this moment, Arvind Kejriwal has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate.
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi reached the Enforcement Directorate office in Delhi amid huge protests by party workers.
The Enforcement Directorate will interrogate Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Tejasvi Yadav, tomorrow.
Hemant Soren has now been produced by the Enforcement Directorate as is procedure.
The Enforcement Directorate has issued fresh summons to TMC MP Abhishek Banerjee for DK Shivakumar asked to appear before ED Delhi.
Senior Congress leader Mallika Arjun Kharge was on Monday examined by the ED.
The probe heat on senior TMC.
Over the last decade, the Enforcement Directorate has been at the heart of numerous high-profile cases, raising questions about its impartiality. From Karnataka to West Bengal, the agency's investigations seem to follow a peculiar pattern, one that aligns suspiciously with electoral cycles. The Enforcement Directorate's targets have spanned across the opposition spectrum, from Congress to Trinamool Congress to the Social Democratic Party of India, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, and Aam Aadmi Party. Each case reveals a disturbing trend. Opposition leaders are investigated, but ruling party figures remain unscathed. The Narada Sting case resurfaced at a convenient time for the ruling party. Critics argue that while corruption should be investigated, the timing and selectivity of Enforcement Directorate's actions indicate a deeper agenda.
फिर उस समय की अंग्रेजी हुकूमत का समर्थन करने वाली विचारधारा आजादी के आंदोलन की इस आवाज को दबाने का घिनौना षड्यंत्र कर रही है। इस षड्यंत्र के मुखिया स्वयं प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी हैं और उनका हथियार उनका चहेता और पालतू ईडी है,
जो ये तानाशाही करके हमें पूरे भारतवर्ष को एक तरह से खौफ की जंजीर पहनाना चाहती है, गरीबी की जंजीर पहनाना चाहती है, मजलूमियत की जंजीर पहनाना चाहती है। हम लोग कहीं से भी मजलूम नहीं हैं, ये याद रखिएगा।
करने दीजिए ना भाई, सीबीआई, ईडी, इनकम टैक्स, आओ भैया, मोस्ट वेलकम।
ED cases against politicians. Under UPA, opposition leaders, 54% of the cases were against opposition leaders. Under NDA, in the last 8 years, 95% of the cases, 121 politicians, 95% of those cases against the opposition.
All right, now the Congress and other political parties have launched a scathing attack on BJP over electoral bonds, terming it legalized extortion.
Electoral bonds, touted as a transparent funding mechanism, may instead be a tool of coercion. An investigation by some media houses uncovered a startling pattern. 41 companies under Enforcement Directorate's scrutiny donated over rupees 2,471 crore to the BJP.
देश के चुनावों को काले धन से मुक्ति मिले, इसके लिए कुछ करना चाहिए। चर्चा लंबे समय से चल रही है। चुनाव में खर्च तो होता ही होता है, कोई इनकार नहीं कर सकता है, और पैसे लोगों से लेने पड़ते हैं।